Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today, Izzy and I are going to investigate what's going on down this road. Our neighbor's land starts right about where Izzy is right there. And we've heard dozer work going on for the last few days. I mean, intensive dozer work and trees cracking and just a lot of work. So I'm gonna go investigate what has gone on up here. Okay, it looks like this is where it all begins. You can see that there's been a dozer through here and some smoothing going on. But so far it doesn't look like much has changed until we get to here. This used to be a steep drop off, and then it kind of went like that. And now it's all nice and smooth. Yeah, that's a huge change. Okay, we still got one machine down here, and the trailer for it. Yeah, this was really roughly done the last time they had work done here. This was woods in here, and then they had it semi-cleared with trees here and there, and there was a bunch of trees along the road, like this black willow, just various popple type trees along the road. Now a bunch of them are gone. It's a little dippy right here, but I'm sure there was a tree right here, so you lose a little bit of ground. There's Maisie. Oh wow, everything. There's like a drop off over there, and it looks like that's all smoothed off down there. And I could tell he was down in the woods. You could hear the difference because this road kind of loops around, and our place is right through there. So you could tell he was down in there. So let's go see what happened down there. Yeah, I wonder why he left that one. This hickory here. I mean, there's no reason that you wouldn't want a hickory right there, except that it's pretty scarred up. Don't know if that one is going to live or not, because it's missing like half of its bark. But we'll see. It doesn't look sickly or anything. Got some beautiful oaks right in here. They have some awesome trees, especially on their new land that they bought up here. I was checking it out the other day, and just an incredible selection of nice oaks right in there. Lots of these transitional trees along the edge, but that's to be expected. They got a lot of nice wildflowers in here too. I believe this is oxeye. Well, maybe it's Shasta daisy. It's slightly shady here, so everything's going to be a little bit smaller. So it's the size of an oxeye daisy, but it could be a Shasta. Okay, so a bunch of machines still here. Okay, right about here is where I got that chinkapin oak from. This used to go up and then over, and it's completely smoothed out now. That second one, I was gonna come get it, but I didn't have time. Thought I'd get it later, but it's gone. No big deal, but wow. Yeah, and this was a road coming up, and then it was like real steep on this side, and there was some nasty like garbage trees in here which pop up, you know, all over the place. The popples, those are now gone, which is, I think they're gonna like that. And this is all really nice and smooth. I believe they want to just plant regular old like lawn grass and cut the grass. I don't think they're doing what I'm doing, but you know, not many people are going to do that. Well, in this place isn't suited for that. Yeah, this is really nice. Yeah, and whenever you get dozer work, you get this, your pile of slash. Not a lot you can do about that. Top one, that one right there is a walnut, I believe. There's just tons of walnut around here. It's a red oak. Big, beautiful red oak. One back there is a red oak, and that one's a red oak with that big dead branch right there. That's a bur oak right there. I think that's a bur oak next to it as well. White oak there. And that big, tall, straight one back there, that's a walnut. That's close to a veneer log. Or you could probably sell it as a veneer log right now. Another nice big white oak. Yeah, this just has some beautiful trees going through here. You want to do some exploring, kitty? Alright, let's go down into their woods and see what he was doing down there. Okay, I'm down in their woods on, this is an old logging road. Looks like he came down this one. It just Y's off right here. Both connect to, they have like a series of roads. Pretty much everybody does around here. This was logged here and there for about 100 years, selective logging. But they obviously did not take as much out of this woods. I mean, this has plenty of good size, like that red oak right there. Well, red oaks grow fairly fast, but like that's a good sized cherry, big good sized white oak right there. This is like half of our land looks like this, the far half. The half towards our house, where it's being restored into an oak savanna, is really degraded and has a ton of invasive species. They logged it so heavy that the ground was so scarred up, and all the invasives just took over. You can tell water's coming down here. This must be from their platform. They should probably have a pipe going through here. Oh well, let's see what we can find here. Our land is right up here. Our land connects to theirs right over. I think our lot line's right through there. And my nephew's deer stand is right up here. Let's go see what it looks like over there. Yeah, they have just beautiful trees in here. Lots of oak. It's a really nice woods. Yeah, if our woods by our house was like this, well, I want to say I would leave it alone, but if it did have the big oak savanna trees, I would still convert it back to an oak savanna. But you can see from the aerial photos from the 30s, that our land was oak savanna on half of it, the half that we're restoring, and it was regular woods like this, like an 80-90% tree cover on the other half naturally. So we're just turning it back the way it was. Okay, somewhere right in here, I think this is it right here. Yeah, you can see these tires in the woods. Somebody just dumped these years ago. I should come down here and pull these out. This is on the neighbor's land, but they just create mosquitoes, so kind of nice to get them out of there. Somewhere right up here is where, when they put the road in, they have a pipe going across the road. It's washed out a couple times, but the water comes down through the woods and goes right across here, and you can see how much it's eroding down there. The water has always come this way, so you know this is nothing new, but this right here should actually have like a sump where it goes down and through a pipe to the other side, or this is just going to wash out again. But maybe that's what he's doing. Yeah, right here and right over there you can see that water's coming down and is just going to wash it right out. So where that pipe is right next to our land, so we should see my nephew's deer stand and camera right over here. This is our land right here. Yeah, we got some nice big trees here too. Yeah, I don't see. I can see where he's planted some of that. This is that mix, the browse mix that you get for deer. Deer haven't touched it. There's too much greenery here for them to touch it. They got plenty to eat. They would rather go in the bean fields and eat the beans before they would eat any of this. But come fall time, they'll probably browse on that. So this is our land right in here, and then it ends. Oh, I'm losing my bearings here. No, it's actually down. It's down a little bit. Yeah, it's right over here. I know it's right before this intersection down here. Yeah, there's his stand right there. So it comes right through here somewhere, and I got some flags in there. So they fixed a little chunk of our road, which is real nice. This road goes around, and then it goes damn near straight down. It follows the ravine that starts on our property right there, and then it goes back onto their property. We got like 3 properties that kind of meet in this corner. Ours, the neighbors here, and then the neighbors at the end of the road. And it's mostly ours and the neighbors over here, this area right here. But I think there's a tiny little chunk of it on that road that goes down that's on the end of the road neighbors. But I think their plan is to come in somewhere, you know, somewhere right like this or right in here, and then do a switchback. And there actually is one in there somewhere, an old logging switchback that goes that away and then back that away to get to the bottom. This is really high up, or well, relatively. This is probably 230 or 40 feet down to the bottom. So you can't just go straight down. It just washes the roads right out. Yeah, this is really nice. This road was getting so degraded that it was just dangerous to drive on this. It'd be nice if this had gravel on it, but you know, whatever. This is nice right here. You get some what is that? Not Pennsylvania rye, Virginia rye. Virginia rye will grow in the shade, and it's a native species. if you were to throw some of that down on here. The grasses don't really do that well on the roads when there's this much shade. This is nearly 100% shade, so I don't know how well it would do. Got to do something to keep this from eroding again. All right, let's see what happened up here. Okay, this is the ravine that runs along the edge of our pasture. This should probably have a pipe in it too, when you get a good rain. I don't know how much water flows through this ravine. Maybe it's not that much. This is all pigweed down in here. The pigweed came, there's a road over here, and it's like the pigweed followed that road down into here. Nasty stuff. This is our road up to the pasture. There's my nephew's camera right there. He's got it on the intersection here. This is our road right here that goes up to the pasture, and we got a gate up there. That's the west pasture right there. But it looks like he went down this crazy ass hill with the dozer and fixed the road. That would be pretty nuts, because this is super steep. Yeah, it looks like he did go all the way down. Well, I guess we'll go down. This is quite the hike to get down here. So, you ready, Maisie? Kitty, look at me when I'm talking to you. Cats. Okay, well, let's take a look. This is going to be a very long video, so I guess I'm going to split it in two right about here. And we'll call this one part 2, because it's going to take me a while to get down there. So if you have any questions or comments on the homestead here, make sure you put them in the comments below. And if you want to see the update on this or anything else, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon so you receive notice when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.